Hey guys, welcome to the Trumpet Update. Tuesday, September 22nd today. Need to update you on a number of things. So we'll start off last Thursday. John Batia invited me to a masterclass with Jens Lindemann, which was fantastic. No playing or anything. I just got to sit in with the Reno Trumpet Studio. I didn't say anything or do anything. I didn't want to take time away from any of the actual students there, but it was really, really cool. Just listening to Jens answer questions and stuff. So yeah, that was awesome. And then on Friday evening, I took a lesson with John Rommel at Indiana University. It was fantastic. I think I would get along really well with him if I were to go to Indiana. Interesting auditions with everything this year too. There's no live audition or anything. It's just sending in recordings, and that's basically it. So that's nice and not nice, but I mean I'm okay with it. I get to send in my best recording, so that's cool. The only thing about there, I think I'd love the area. And I think it would be, there's a bunch of students there, which I don't love, but the thing that sucks is there's not a whole lot of gigging opportunities. That's the only thing that's kind of ugh. But yeah, it would be a really cool school to go to. And now yesterday, I had my lesson with Mike Sachs, which was amazing. I can't even tell you how good that lesson was. It went well for me. I didn't knock it out of the park, but I mean I played really well. I showed him what I could do, and he said I would be very competitive with these auditions, which is a good sign, It means I can hang with the big dogs. So that's one of the harder schools that I'm trying to get into is Cleveland Institute of Music, but it was great to just be able to work with him. I paid for an hour lesson, but he went a little over. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I have it recorded for myself, but he asked that I wouldn't share it. I wasn't planning on sharing it or anything like that, but I was planning on putting a picture of it, but I don't think he'd care, but just because he said he didn't want to see it anywhere. Not that he would ever watch this video either, but I'm just not going to post anything, so you're just going to trust me. If you really don't trust me, screw you. I did it. So, but that was a great lesson. He said I could take another lesson with him if I wanted to in the future. I'd have to pay for it and stuff, but I can take another lesson maybe as it gets closer to the pre-screening. Due date is December 1st, as with most of these grad school auditions, and then the actual audition, I forget the exact dates, mid-February, February 16th, 17th, something like that. And that audition is live, but it's over Zoom. So it's different. It's going to be hard. I mean, it's COVID-19, but yeah, Barbara Butler still has not contacted me back. Talked to Matt about it. I had my lesson with Matt Ernst today. I've had a lot of lessons. With Matt Ernst, I have recurring lessons with, of course. And he kind of said, it's really up to you. So I haven't really decided if I'm going to continue reaching out to Barbara or if I'm just going to leave it. I don't want to be pestering. Same time, odds are she probably just it got in her inbox and she just hasn't gotten around to emailing me back or whatever. But at the same time, if she doesn't take the time to email me back, maybe I'm not interested. I don't know. Nothing against Barbara Butler or anything. She's great, but I don't know. I still have to think about that. I have not done this, but I'm going to be contacting Jim Wilt, Chris Correa, good friend of Matt's. He really wants me to take a lesson with him, so I'm going to do that. And then University of Kansas City, Benjamin something. can't think of his name, but I'm going to be reaching out to him as well. Jim Wilt, I don't know if I mentioned that. I need to reach out to him. He had responded to me. He was out all last week. I don't know. He was out of town last week. So I need to email him. It's 10 o'clock p.m., so I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. But I need to email him as well. And that's kind of the next round of emails. But so far, everyone that I've worked with, I've gotten along really well with, and I could see studying with any one of them. I'm just definitely my top choice would be Mike Sachs, for a number of reasons. He was just so, he was professional, but he was so relaxed and chill, but he was still firm in what he wanted to hear from you. I don't know. I just really got on well with the way he teaches. I found it to be, he's a way better teacher than me, but I found it to be very similar to the way I teach my own students, which obviously is what I would want to be taught. That's what I do to my own students. So we got along really well. I'm not going to get my hopes up too much for that. Even if I do get in, it's ridiculously expensive. So there's scholarship opportunities and stuff. So we'll just have to kind of play it as it goes, and I'll keep you up to date on that within the series. So anyways, that's all grad school update information stuff. As far as my lesson goes today, Matt and I talked a lot about everything I just said to you, more in depth, more planning, specifics, because with all of this stuff that I'm doing, I'm getting Matt's opinions on basically everything. Ultimately it is my choice, but I respect Matt's opinion a lot on this kind of stuff. So yeah, we talked a lot about it, and then we worked on the Honegger with the lesson, and we talked. He gave me a new mouthpiece to try out. I'm loving it so far. It's been literally a few hours, but from what I played on it, I'm playing a Bach 1 1/4 C. Compared to my Lasky 75C. It's a custom one I got from my previous teacher, Brent Turney. Love the mouthpiece, it's great. But Matt wants me to try out this one. It's more standard, and mostly for my C trumpet playing. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to stick with the 75C for the B flat, but for this week I'm just going to try doing a 1 1/4. I might talk about that next week, I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Sorry I didn't get too in-depth with the Mike Sachs lesson, but again, I just want to respect, I don't want to give away things that he might not be comfortable with me giving away. So all you need to know is it went really, really well. I love his teaching style. He definitely knows what he's talking about. Of course he does, he's Mike Sachs. I guess I'll tell you what I played for him. I played the first movement of Haydn. He was not a fan of my cadenza. So he's a proponent of writing my own cadenza. So maybe I'm going to do that. Just have to do it. And then I played a little bit of Charlier too. We did not get to Excerpts, which is a little disappointing, but especially since, I got a excerpt book with his freaking face on it. This is his book. So Mike, if you're watching, I got your book. Mike's not watching. He is. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Hey, Mike. Okay, I'm being weird now. Anyways, I think that's all I had to say. Still working on stuff. I gotta really hone in on the Tomasi. Not that I've been slacking on it. It's just this whole past week I was focusing solely on what I was playing for Mike. Mike Sachs, so it kind of slipped by the wayside, and I got to get to work on a number of things, but particularly the Tomasi. I'm also working on Schumann 2 once again, and then Brahms 2 as far as orchestral excerpts are concerned. I really hope I didn't forget anything. So that's everything. I don't know. I'll talk more next week about grad school updates and stuff. Next week there might not be many, depending on how the emailing goes and blah 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 and scheduling. So yeah, coming up on October already. That's ridiculous. Anyways, thanks for watching. like, subscribe, bell button if you like this little series that I've got going. Comment below if you have any questions as always, and I will see ya next week.